Well, I think we've had some success with this radio. My concern for much of this has been that the 3 volts supplied by 2 little batteries back in here is not making it into the radio. And I spent a fair bit of time off camera poking around, finally getting all the way back to the on-off switch, and certainly being left with the impression that there's no 3 volts making it into the radio. So off camera again, I decided I would check the batteries, make sure they're good. I took them out, checked them. They're good. I put them back in. I put them in, and I was just flexing them slightly, as anybody might. And there was a sharp come to life moment in the radio, which, darn it all, if I hadn't, I wish I'd had the camera running at that point. So I then very gently poked around here. I didn't poke, I actually took and just moved this around a bit. Very suspicious of what I was actually doing, and sure enough the radio came to life. So the radio at the moment, it's switched on. It should be on. We'll see if we can get it going again. But I know what the problem is now, and this is a problem that was reported about these radios, and that's battery contacts, yes, from these batteries. Where they make contact into the board here, it's just 2 spring contacts pushing on through 2 contact points, and they eventually corrode and don't work anymore. And that's the problem with this radio. So I have to lift the whole main board out, or perhaps I could install jumpers. I have to solder wires anyway. We can never rely again on the spring contacts. So if that's the case, I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to study the plans here a little more and see if I can't come up with some workaround where I can solder a wire up from the battery case up into an appropriate place in the radio circuitry that I can get access to. And presto, good as new. And never again to face this intermittent problem with the battery. Let's see if I can make it work here. It's a little loud when it comes on. Wait a minute. This power part isn't working very well either. Well, maybe I won't be able to make it come to life. But I did catch it on film, so so I'll show you that next. I'll show you the film of it working, so you know. This don't want to come to life now, though, does it? Hey, Murphy's Rule, hard at work here. But trust me. Well, you don't have to trust me. Watch the next little piece of film. I'll see you on the other side after I've considered how I want to really approach this situation. So thanks. Okay, there it is working. And I'm pretty sure it has to do with the 2-volt battery contacts here. You can see it going on and off right there. Okay, so I think I know what I got to do with this thing.